every single person who talk crap about somebody's appearance or somebody's looks, two things. They either very shallow, or don't got a profile picture to begin with. Because they know they look fugly. They look fugly. Okay, how Dizzy Ugly Fish reveal destroyed his career? Crazy, cause he's not even ugly. But we gonna go on with this from start to finish. Let's do it.
February 2019, when Apex Legends had first come out and over 50 million people had played the game in the first month of its release, there was one specific person that everyone had their eyes on. His extremely high level of skill was fascinating. His
27
laid-back
kills.
attitude while destroying lobbies was unheard of, and
Look how he's knocking them with that wingman, bruh.
his ability to break record after record was straight up astonishing. And in the first 2 months of Apex Legends release, the name Dizzy was being spoken about all over the internet, from ESPN to Dexerto, all the way to the Twitter pages of the biggest names in the esports gaming world.
From ESPN to Twitter/X, this man was unstoppable in Apex Legends. Bars. Why stop? Why stop? Why stop? I know kinda why he stopped, but we're gonna watch this all over.
Everyone wanted to know who Dizzy was, and this would cause the biggest names in gaming, such as Ninja and Shroud,
Boom.
to play with
Knocked him with the
on
shotgun.
their streams.
Look how he's, bruh.
Oh my god!
People get zen. People begin a zen just to play like this, bruh. But that's pure talent. That's pure talent. And people want to know who this guy was.
That was nasty!
And before that, King Richard was signed Dizzy to Energy Esports, making him the first ever upcoming player to represent a professional
NRG
esports
Dizzy.
organization on
Look how
Apex Legends.
he's
For the
wiping
first
them
2
with
months of
that
Apex
magnum,
Legends, Dizzy
bruh.
was at the pinnacle of
Look
the
at
Apex
that.
Legends community, and everyone knew that. His average viewers
Look
on
at
Twitch
that.
went from a measly
Yo, if I played like that, oh my god. If I played, I pray to God to play as good as Dizzy, bro. Fuck.
36 viewers in January 2019 before Apex Legends
36 viewers on January 18th. January 19th, his shit skyrocketed. 1,500. No, 16,000. Blessings, bro. Like, if you're good at something, showcase it. I don't care if you're good at freaking putting dominoes on the floor and making this design out of it and then just smacking it and then it all just goes, because that's satisfying to watch. Watching people do things that they're good at, it's so satisfying to watch. So satisfying.
of his career. At this point, it was safe to say that Dizzy was not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. He had finally become a popular streamer, and with that, failure most likely seemed like an impossibility in the eyes of Dizzy and his newly found fan base. He wasn't one of those streamers that would blow up for their over-the-top attitude or their ability to continually trash talk big streamers in hopes of starting drama.
So he wasn't starting drama. He don't talk shit to people. A nice humble person that's good at what he do or what they do. That's a recipe for success. All these motherfuckers that that's somewhat good at Fortnite, like they good at Fortnite, they can build an audience if they wasn't so cocky. If they wasn't talking crap all the time, like playing people and saying that they suck and stuff like that and being toxic. If you're good at something and humble, recipe of success, bro. Recipe for success.
An actual likable person with very few signs of having an ego. The two things needed to create an audience that would stick with you even after all the hype fades away.
Facts.
However, just after 2 months of being in the spotlight, Dizzy would be forced to face the harsh reality that he knew he would have to face if he grew this big.
And what was that?
You see, when a streamer reaches a certain point in their career, they would be forced to step out of their comfort zone, whether they like it or not. For some, it would be competing outside of the comfort of their own home, and for others, it might be the fear of being criticized for their looks. This is a point where streamers and professionals...
I want to say this now. You should never care about what somebody thinks of how you look. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
No players would make crucial decisions that
Look how
could
he
possibly
knocking
create
them
serious
though.
problems for them in the future. One of the most notable examples of this would be Dakota's.
He looked like Ant.
He would make the decision to hide his face from his viewers due to not wanting to be recognized.
He get girls. He look like Ant. Dakota is on the right. He look like Ant. He get girls. Like, you could be good at video games and you can be attracted to somebody.
I was in a relationship and like a lot of women were very flirty and said I looked, like very flirty comments, and it kind of caused some tension in my relationship. So, it wasn't the driving factor, but it helped, turn my webcam off. It was a helpful thing for my relationship.
See, like stuff like that, I can understand why you don't show your face or whatever. But the reason that he turned this stuff off, I did not like.
Which I've learned now, I'm never doing something like that.
And due to that, he would miss out on huge opportunities.
1 second.
Driving factor, but it helped, turn my webcam off. It was a helpful thing for my relationship. Which I've learned now, I'm never doing something like that.
And due to that, he would.
Do you think he getting bitches? Do you think he think himself as ugly? No. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter.
Opportunities such as competing at TwitchCon and other LAN events where he would have to physically show up to participate. But in Dizzy's case, he wouldn't make the same decision as Dakota's. Dizzy would want to fully capitalize on the opportunities that were given to him. He no longer wanted to be
knocking
a
him, bro.
faceless streamer with no personality other than their extremely high level of skill. He really wanted to become something bigger than just an Apex Legends streamer. But in order for him to accomplish that, he would have to make the biggest sacrifice of his career up to that point, do a face reveal.
Showing your face shouldn't be a sacrifice. Unless you don't want to be like in the spotlight. You don't want to be in the spotlight. Cool. But you not showing your face because you're self-conscious, or you think people gonna think that you're ugly. At the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares, and the only people that do care is people that has stuff going on in their lives. I bet you every single person who talk crap about somebody's appearance or somebody's looks, two things: they either very shallow, or don't got a profile picture to begin with, because they know they look fugly. They look fugly.
And this is when Dizzy would be faced with his first set of problems. Usually when a streamer would reach the level Dizzy was on, it would take...
Nobody cares about your look. 455,000 subscribers.
Take years upon years of dedication and perseverance to make it to that point. And in the process, the streamer would learn to take criticism and hate without it affecting their well-being, since they would have already encountered hundreds of trolls during their years of streaming. But you see, in Dizzy's case, he skipped that entire process by basically blowing up overnight. He wasn't able to steadily grow as a creator, and over time learn how to not let hate get to him. He would instantly be thrown into the spotlight and become the center of attention pretty much overnight. An extremely stressful position to be in, especially for a young streamer that still lived in his parents' house. For Dizzy, blowing up would be a blessing and a curse.
Guys,
On
knocking
one
him with
side,
that
he was making a
wingman,
shit ton
boy.
of money and was living the dream 99% of
Get him,
streamers
Dizzy.
will never get to live. While on the other side, he was vulnerable to all the trolls and
Waxing
haters
him with
he
that
was bound to
wingman.
encounter while
I
streaming.
wish I could
And
do
if I
that.
was to say that the trolls and haters would show him mercy in the future, I would be straight up lying to you guys. Because if you were there to witness what happened to Dizzy during March of 2019, you would know that the trolls and haters were absolutely ruthless and cold-hearted to Dizzy during the specific month. The day is March 16, 2019, and during a seemingly innocent sponsored livestream for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Dizzy would decide to make the biggest decision of his streaming career up to that point. He would decide to do a face reveal, and leading up to the stream, the hype was huge. He would have over 40,000 live viewers awaiting his face reveal, leaving everyone to speculate how he would look, and for some odd reason, most people assumed
Not
that
gonna
Dizzy
lie, I
was
thought
a
you was Asian. I thought Dizzy was black. LOL. They don't got no profile picture. Less than 100 subscribers. You know,
short, black, or Asian guy. But when Dizzy would finally reveal his face
most likely they don't got nothing going on for themselves.
and would look the complete opposite of what people assumed he would look like.
Nah, I'm just playing. We good.
Not
But
ugly.
yeah, gonna say.
Not ugly.
The haters and trolls would go crazy. They would flood the comments on every post about Dizzy's face reveal with statements such as, "Put the mask back on."
Bro got a UFC fighter as a profile picture. 8 subscribers.
"I need to unsee this."
Look like a Venture Time. Look like a Venture Time profile picture. 2 subscribers. Probably a kid.
"He looks like Sid from
Boxing King. 11 subscribers. They probably don't even box in real life. Like, people who don't got profile pictures, you should never take them seriously. Never take them seriously. If they not putting out content or anything like that, don't take them seriously. Don't. Not at all. They quick to judge. Put your face up on your profile picture and see what the world think about you.
Ice Age. "He looks like that guy from Ratatouille."
Look, 152 subscribers. Hyperon. He got like an anime profile picture, or anime, or it looks like a Marvel comic profile picture. This is not bad, cause he kind of do look like that chef guy from Ratatouille, but like not in a bad way.
"He is just a gamer." He even changed his FOV to 110
Look, crying emoji, 3 subscribers.
in real life. After this stream, the haters and
outta
trolls
here,
started
bro.
spreading their toxicity everywhere, from Twitter to YouTube. The same jokes about Dizzy's face reveal were being made all over the internet. But if I was to say that a majority of the people would react badly to Dizzy's face reveal, that wouldn't be true. Since if you were to dig past all the hate jokes that plagued every comment section about Dizzy's face reveal, you would notice that lots of comments were showing support towards Dizzy's decision to
That's what's up. That's what's up. As they should, man. Don't care. He's not a model. He's not no superstar model.
about how he looked. They really showed
Nobody
Dizzy that
cares.
they cared for him, and from what it seemed, the large amount of support Dizzy's fan base showed him was enough for Dizzy to make another huge step in his gaming career, compete
Facts.
at TwitchCon. On April 13th of 2019, Dizzy would compete at TwitchCon. This would be Dizzy's first time competing at an actual organized
Facts.
in-person event
Facts.
for Apex Legends, and since all eyes were on Dizzy because people wanted to see how he would compete at a LAN event,
Let me see if my thing is working right.
compared to online, when Dizzy would be shown on camera, this time the haters and trolls would be able to get a good look at him, and when they
Not an ugly dude. All he needs like maybe comb his hair a little bit, or get a little fade, get a little buzz cut. Or if he want to keep his hair, he can just comb it out, get a little bob or a little Justin Bieber swoop. Man, girls would be crawling off the walls for him, bruh. He's not ugly.
notice how he looks for the second time, they would once again go all out and call him out for his looks. I guess that aim comes with a cost. Mom, pick me up, I'm scared.
Meme page. The first dude, he had a Apple thing. He ain't showing his face. This dude got a dog as his profile picture. He ain't showing his face.
Dude, do you even take care of yourself? Like, look at you. You look exhausted. What's wrong with this robe?
He had like a picture of a design or whatever. Like these people who always, the most judgmental people that's on the internet is the people who don't have a face to begin with. I bet you they look just as rugged. Worse than him. Worse than him. They don't got nothing going on. Because if you had stuff going on, you wouldn't be making fun of somebody for their appearance. People who doing good in life, people who's actually like standing on business, working on their dreams, their goals and stuff, they're not judging people off their looks. People crazy. People
The hate
crazy.
he received was noticeably worse than his last face reveal.
Not an ugly guy.
And it was clear that after TwitchCon, the hate started getting to his head. When he would repost his first face reveal onto his main channel a month after the face reveal was live streamed on Twitch, you would notice that there is not a single bad comment about how he looks. Every single comment is positive and supportive, which to the unexpecting person is pretty normal. But when
He probably filtered it out. He didn't want to hear no hate. He didn't want to hear no unnecessary hate. And I think there's nothing wrong with that.
you compare it to literally every other video about the same topic, you would notice that only Dizzy's video has no toxic comments regarding his face reveal, which makes most of us beg the question, did Dizzy remove all the hate comments from his comment section? Honestly, it seems like that may have been the case. But nonetheless, this wasn't the only proof that the hate started getting to Dizzy's head. After March 2019, you would notice that Dizzy's hours streamed had dropped massively, and I guess for April 2019, he left for TwitchCon, so a drop in hours streamed made sense. But you cannot use that same excuse in May of 2019, because in this month, he would only stream for less than 50 hours. And it was not like he was playing Apex outside of streaming. Dizzy was not playing video games for a majority of that month.
I think he let a bunch of haters ruin his bag. And you should never do that. You should never do that.
Burnt out from the constant pressure of not only having to be the best Apex Legends player, but also the stress he was suffering from due to the amount of hate he was receiving at that time because of his declining skill level and his face reveal. Dizzy was forced into a position of constant stress, and since Dizzy lacked the experience as a streamer and professional player on a mainstream level, he burnt out as quickly as he blew up. But he wasn't done for good just yet, since near the end of May 2019, he would return and instantly compete in pro level tournaments, despite the fact that he would rarely
Knocking
compete
him with
in
that-
scrims.
Ooh,
And surprisingly,
knocking him
Energy
with that
would do
wingman,
pretty
man.
well. Dizzy still had the passion for the Apex Legends esport, but unfortunately, he was losing his passion for streaming, the one thing that made him famous in the first place. And since the hype on his name was drying up, the fact that he chose to become less accessible as a professional player at this specific time was honestly the worst decision he could have made. And since he was not streaming, many of his viewers would start to watch other live streamers, most notably another member of Energy that went by the name of Asu. It was clear that Asu had more passion for not just Apex Legends, but also live streaming. In the months that Dizzy was only streaming for 50 hours, Asu was streaming for 200 hours. And since many Dizzy fans were well aware of who Asu was through Dizzy's streams, it was only natural that they would migrate towards Asu's live streams when Dizzy was inactive. And when a large chunk of them realized that other live streamers were not only becoming better than Dizzy at Apex Legends, but were also more entertaining to watch, Dizzy's status in the Apex Legends community quickly started to crumble. Now, due to Dizzy not being accessible near the end of his time as an Apex Legends professional player, he didn't give an exact reason as to why he would want to stop playing Apex Legends. But in a livestream clip from a year later, Dizzy would speak about how his love for the Battle Royale genre was dead due to how repetitive it was.
See how he knocking him with
Stop playing
that?
Apex,
Yo, he
like, what
knocking
you're
him
saying
with
about the
that.
game. I just stopped enjoying it. It's just the BR genre. It's just the BR genre in general. It's very exhausting. Sitting in.
I agree with him. Battle Royales can be exhausting. One of my favorite games to play is Fortnite. I'll play that junk religiously, but it's at some point that I have to take like months off at a time because, woo, that game is draining. That game is draining as hell, man. And I only go back, to cop the skins or whatever. Once I finish up the season pass, I won't touch it for a minute. Won't touch it for a minute unless like I'm playing with my friends. Like I went back to go and get the snake skin. I didn't play for like a good month and some change after I got the level 100 on the battle pass, and then I went back to go and do the challenges to get snake. and that's how I've been doing it. Like I would play Rocket Racing every now and again, but like just straight playing Battle Royale, that shit can be very draining. So I do agree with him on that.
In a queue, landing, looting. You get shit loot, bad RNG.
Facts.
You die, you back in queue, waiting, looting again. It's just like, it's very repetitive, and I feel like it's easy to burn out on, especially when if you're streaming it like 8+ hours a day, or like even like 6+.
But when we look at a Twitter post he made on December 10th of 2019, he would state that he was becoming inconsistent due to him going through personal challenges. And while he didn't state what he meant by personal challenges, we could only imagine that the things we spoke about in this video played a huge role in Dizzy's decision to quit Apex Legends.
Not an ugly dude. Not an ugly dude at all. I think when people don't have anything going for themselves, they're not striving to be the best person that they can be, they start to get judgmental. And when that self-doubt and stuff kick in, when they know they're not going to be shit in life, they will drag you down. They will try their best to drag you down and try to get you to feel the same type, they want you to feel the same type of mental pain that they're feeling right now, because they feel like they ain't gonna be shit. But instead of like knocking that hate off of them by actually trying to do what they want to do in life, they'd rather just stay complacent, work the 8 to 10 hour days, maybe 12-hour shifts, go home, go on Twitch or YouTube or Twitter and just spew hate everywhere. They just want to make you feel as bad as they feel with life. Difference is you're trying. He's trying. They're not trying to get better. And this is coming from somebody. Hey, what up, Aunt? But this is coming from somebody who used to troll heavy. I used to troll heavy, like toxic trolling to make people feel bad. It all comes from a place of hurt. It comes from a place of hurt, and you feel like you're not gonna be shit in life. Once I realized, like, yo, this life shit is all up to me if I want to be the best person I can be. If I want to make it, I gotta try. I gotta actually try and be the best person I can be. So stop trolling. I stop trolling. If I do troll, it's like playing a video game and I'm playfully trolling. I'm not saying anything to get people like riled up to the point riled up to get off the internet or anything like that. It's just like fun trolling. These people right here, every single person that showed that said a comment talking about this person's appearance, they don't have a profile picture. It's an anime picture. It's a meme picture. It's a UFC fighter picture. It's a celebrity picture. They're never gonna be anything. The hate consumed them. They lost. All for the time being. Best case scenario, they pull a me and get themselves back together. But most people are not like me. Most people are not going to be great in life because they let the world crush them. And in return, hurt people, they're going to try to crush you. Just like they trying to crush him. What they kind of succeeded in. He let the haters ruin his bag. And on top of that, he said it got repetitive. So, like, a Battle Royale got repetitive. So, you know, understandable. That's understandable because Battle Royales can get kind of boring sometimes. But yeah.
Apex Legends.
Don't let nobody stop you from getting the bag. Don't let nobody stop you from being the best person you can be. Fuck that. I heard a lot of bad things about myself. Think I'm gonna let them? You think you think I'm gonna let them stop me from being great? No. The fuck? If they don't see it, that's a them problem. They gonna stay in the bottom of the barrel, not me. I'm out of there, and I'm not a crab, bruh. I'm a big fish. I'm a whale, bruh. I don't belong in the barrel.
And later on, when Valorant came out, it was clear that he instantly got addicted to that game. And
God
chances of him ever
damn,
coming back to
he's
Apex
wiping
Legends
them.
were becoming less likely as weeks went by. And as most of you guys already know, Dizzy would never make an official comeback to Apex Legends. He would occasionally
See how he's
play the game
wiping
here
them?
and there, but as a variety streamer,
Oh,
not the
double.
official Apex Legends streamer that we all
Triple.
knew and loved.
God damn. That was a good video. How Dizzy Ugly Fish reveal destroyed his career. Very sad. Shout out to Cozy. Go and check out his videos. Please check them shits out. Because this was a good video essay. This was a good video essay. I think the best thing you can ever do to a person who's sending you hate nonstop, don't block them because they could just make a new account. Mute them. Just mute them. If you mute them on like a social media platform, you mute them, they can say F all they want. They're just not getting a reaction out of you. The self-reflection is going to hit them like a truck once they realize it. Maybe they never will realize it. Maybe it's their job to be a hater for the rest of their life. Or until they wake up. That's not, just keep on being great. Be yourself. Not an ugly person. Just saying.